Hi guys, Charlie here. You may think the most expensive liquids in the world would be things like oil, or maybe rare liquid metals like gallium. But these liquids don't even come close to the ones we'll look at today. These liquids are so incredibly expensive because of how rare they are. In some cases, they're very hard to make, and some of them can even save a human life. Stick around to the end to see the most expensive liquid on our planet. 1 gallon of it is worth tens of millions of dollars. Scintillation Cocktail. No, this is not a fancy cocktail you can buy at a trendy bar. Scintillation Cocktail is a liquid used in the chemical industry. It is used to measure the activity of radioactive material. It's the only liquid that allows you to see alpha and beta particles being emitted from radioactive material. It's also used to analyze soil samples after nuclear meltdowns. For example, it was used after the Chernobyl nuclear power plant explosion, and also used after the Fukushima power plant in Japan exploded. It allowed scientists to realize it was not going to be safe to come back there anytime soon. Each cocktail is made with various different chemicals, and it's very easy to mess up, so a lot of the time many batches have to be made. You have to get the balance of hundreds of chemicals just right. 1 gallon of this liquid will cost you $210. Human blood. One of the most expensive liquids in the world is found inside every one of us. Right now you have 1.5 gallons of blood running through your veins and arteries. But how much is that blood worth? Well, all of the blood inside your body is worth $2,250. 1 gallon of blood costs $1,500. That is why every day millions of people donate their blood, sometimes for free and sometimes for money. But why is it so expensive? Well, blood can be split into 2 parts. One of these parts is red blood cells, and the other is plasma. This can be vital for keeping people alive, and plasma can speed up things like the healing process in injured tendons and joints. Printer ink. Ever wondered why printer ink is so expensive but printers are so cheap? Well, printer companies actually sell you the printers at a loss. They know they're going to make their money back on the printer ink. And that's why printers only work with the same brand of printer ink. Printer ink costs $2,700 per gallon. Printer inks are made mainly from carbon as well as various different dyes. There's also lubricants that stop it getting stuck inside your printer, and chemicals to make the ink dry really fast. But why is it so expensive? Printer companies say that it's a very long and complicated process to make printer ink, but some people don't believe them. Many believe printer companies have a captive market, and if you own their printers, then you have to buy their ink. That's why they can charge you so much and get away with it. Mercury. Mercury is one of the only metals that can turn into a liquid at room temperature. It is very dangerous to humans and can poison you if you touch it. But we use it in many ways. For example, it can be used to make thermometers and barometers. It is also used in batteries and chemicals like chlorine. It's also used in light bulbs and electric switches. Mercury is also used when extracting gold from gold ore. It is found in the Earth's crust, and extracting it is very hard and complex, and that's what makes it expensive. That's why mercury is worth $3,400 per gallon. Insulin. Insulin is one of the most valuable liquids in the world, and for that you can thank the medical industry. 1 gallon of insulin costs $9,400. Insulin is a hormone that helps your blood absorb glucose from your food. It then converts that glucose into energy so that you can function. It also regulates your body's blood sugar levels, and helps your body break down fat so that you don't get overweight. Our body naturally produces insulin, but if you have diabetes, then your body does not produce enough. That's why you need to buy it from elsewhere. Almost 10% of the US population has diabetes. That's nearly 30 million people. But why is it so expensive? Well, the medical industry makes a lot of money from insulin. they have a very captive market. That's because if you have diabetes and don't get insulin, you can pass away. Also, only 3 companies are allowed to make insulin in the US. This means they have total control over the market. And every year the price of insulin goes up. Horseshoe crab blood. You may never have heard of horseshoe crabs before, but their blood is incredibly expensive. Horseshoe crabs are often taken from beaches and then their blood is harvested. They are then set free again while more blood is created, and then the process is repeated. Horseshoe crab blood contains copper, which gives it a blue color. It's expensive because it contains amoebicides. These can be used in the medical industry. Amoebicides can do things like detect toxic bacteria, and it's also used in vaccines. 1 gallon of this is worth $60,000. That's because it's a very long and complex process to get it. Why not do your good deed for the day by subscribing and pressing the notification bell too? It really does help me out. King Cobra Venom. Venom is very dangerous to humans, but it can also be very useful too. That's because venoms can be used to make anti-venoms. This is medicine that can be used to counteract the effect of the venom. King Cobra Venom can cause vertigo and paralysis, and eventually take your life. 1 drop of King Cobra Venom can take out a fully grown elephant. So just imagine what it can do to us humans. King Cobra Venom can also be used to break down blood clots. It can even treat Parkinson's disease and even cancers. It's even used in anti-wrinkle cream. That is because it contains a protein named oinin. All of these uses make it very expensive. 1 gallon is worth $136,000. Malfi Limoncello Supreme. You might never have heard of this alcohol before, and that's because only the ultra-wealthy drink it. And I don't mean millionaires, I'm talking about billionaires. 1 bottle of this is worth $35,596,000. This drink is made using lemons from the Malfi Hills in Italy. The bottle is covered with 3 diamonds weighing 13 carats, and a rare diamond weighing 18.5 carats is placed in the middle of the bottle. Only 2 bottles of this drink were ever made, and that's what makes it so insanely expensive. I think even Elon Musk would think twice before buying this very expensive drink. Liquid gold. Most people buy gold as a solid, but when melted down, how much is gold really worth? 1 gallon of liquid gold would cost $3,580. Gold is melted down and used in many products. This of course includes jewelry, but gold is also used when making electronics and computers. It's also used in dentistry and medicine, and even in the aerospace industry too. Scorpion venom. Now it's time for the most expensive liquid in the world. Scorpion venom is very useful in the medical industry. It can treat autoimmune disorders. It can also treat arthritis, multiple sclerosis, and even some cancers too. It is very difficult to harvest scorpion venom. Scorpions only have a tiny amount of venom inside them, and it's also dangerous to extract as well. 1 gallon of scorpion venom costs $40 million. But now it's time for you to make your voice heard. Comment below which was the most amazing expensive liquid in this video. If you want some more amazing videos, then check out my second channel. But as always, thanks for watching. There are some more videos you might like on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, then what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.